What is up, guys? We're gonna do every CD that I got in 2025. 2025 was a good year for collecting the CDs and also vinyl as well. And we're gonna get into that. We're gonna start off the video with some start off with some Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is Blood Sugar Sex Magic, which I got from a record store that closed down. And then I got from the same record store, Californication, which is my favorite album of theirs. And Stadium Arcadium, got from the same record store. I got Playboy Cardi, his self-titled mixtape on CD. Love this album. It's his best album. Alright, next up is the Tyler, the Creator albums that I got. The first one is Goblin. Honestly, people hate on this album too much. Like, it's not that bad, bro. Not that bad. There are a bunch of good songs on there. The next one is Call Me If You Get Lost. My favorite album from 2021. And then I have Chromacopia. I did see Tyler on the Chromacopia tour. So, yeah, I had to pick up this CD. Juice WRLD, Let Us Never Die. This is my second favorite Juice WRLD album. Unfortunately, Goodbye and Good Riddance was never pressed on CD. Now we're gonna get into my Kid Cudi albums. First one is Man on the Moon, his best album. I love this packaging. And the next one is Man on the Moon Part 3. Not as good as the other two, but still really good. SZA, SOS. I did see SZA in concert on the Grand National Tour with Kendrick. And she did do amazing songs, a lot of these amazing songs. Like Nobody Gets Me, Snooze, Kill Bill, Low. She did a little bit of the song Shirt, but not really a lot. Yeah. The next one is Stankonia by Outkast. Love this album. I need to get Aquemini. I need to get AT Aliens. I need to get the Speaker Box album. And I need to get the Southern playlist of Cadillac Music. Vince Staples, Ramona Park, Broke My Heart. XXXTentacion, 17. Kanye West, 808s and Heartbreak. Danny Brown's albums are next. And this is Atrocity Exhibition, his best album. And Quaranta. Abbey Road by the Beatles, one of the best albums of all time. My favorite album from the Beatles. Honest by Future. And the next one is We Still Don't Trust You by Future and Metro Boomin. I also have We Don't Trust You right there, and DS2 is right here. The next one is Billie Eilish, Hit Me Hard and Soft. This is honestly my favorite album of Billie Eilish. Yeah, I also like her first album, When We Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Happier Than Ever is my least favorite from hers, but that album is really good. Charlie XCX Brat. I wish the disc was like green instead of white. AC/DC, Back in Black, their best album. The biggest selling album in my CD collection. I believe this is the second highest selling album of all time next to Thriller. I could be wrong, but I believe that's the case. Next up is Nas, Nasty Nas. I did get a bunch of CDs from him this year. So let's start off with It Was Written. I Am. God's Son. And Magic 3. Next up is Radiohead, and I got Pablo Honey from Radiohead. I have The Bends, and Kid A. Doing my Metallica albums next. The first one is Ride the Lightning. Awesome album. I have Master of Puppets. And I have their self-titled album. Their best album, honestly. This is their best album, and I don't think they will ever top it. Yeah. Next up is David Bowie. I have two of his CDs right here. The first one is Hunky Dory. And I have Ziggy Stardust. Okay. Next up is Post Malone, who I did see in concert as well. I got Stoney. And I have 12 Karat Toothache. You need to get his best albums like Beer Bongs and Bentleys and Hollywood's Bleeding. But right now I only have these two albums. I did see him on the 12 Karat Toothache tour, so yeah. I love the songs that he performed. Or the songs that he did perform, they were good. And I liked it so much that I bought a CD. So yeah, that's why I have that. The next one is Currents by Tame Impala. Tame Impala's best album. I love this album. Next up is Lana Del Rey. And the first one is Born to Die. And then I have Did You Know That There's a Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard. I need to get Norman Rockwell on CD. It's probably my favorite album of hers is Norman Rockwell. This album is, or the next artist I should say, is Lorde. And I have Melodrama, her best album. And then I have Virgin, which I love the packaging on this one. This is one of my favorite albums of 2025. Look at this. Look at that disc. It's clear. Like, that's so cool. Yeah. So Melodrama and Virgin are my two Lord CDs. I have Prince, Purple Rain. Love this CD. The movie is not that good, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't really like the movie that much, but the soundtrack is really, really, really good. Earl Sweatshirt, I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside. I love this CD. Very sad album, very sad. But, you know, it's a great album. Had to buy the CD. Yeah. Mac Miller, Balloonerism. One of my favorite albums of the year. This is probably my second favorite album of the year. I have one of the best rap albums of all time right here, and that is A Tribe Called Quest, The Low End Theory. One of the best CDs that I picked up this year. Definitely. Billy Joel, Glass Houses. Probably my favorite album of Billy Joel. Is that or it's The Stranger? Bruno Mars, Unorthodox Jukebox. Ghostface Killer, Supreme Clientele. I need to get Supreme Clientele 2 on CD to like complete the collection. Next is The Weeknd. Did get a bunch of CDs from him this year, so let's go through it. I have Beauty Behind the Madness, Starboy, After Hours, and his new album, Hurry Up Tomorrow. Also, this album right here is Dawn FM. So I do have Dawn FM. I just didn't get it this year. I have Clips, Like Us, sort of my favorite album of 2025. Definitely did their thing with this album, though the CD is very disappointing because So Be It is not on here, and they did not include Tyler's verse on POV. Weezer, the Blue Album. Their best album. The CD is like broken though. Like my CD is broken for that album. And then I have Giveon, Beloved. East Atlanta Love Letter by Black. My favorite Black album. Next up is my CDs from Gorillaz. I have two. The first one is their self-titled album. And then Demon Days. I have Anderson .Paak, Oxnard on CD. So the last artist is Kendrick Lamar, who is my favorite artist of all time. I did get to see him this year in concert on the Grand National Tour, and these are the albums I picked up from him. And the first one is one of my favorite albums of all time, Good Kid, Mad City. Here's the CD. The next one is not really a Kendrick album, but he's on this more than any other artist, so I'll just count it as him. And this is the Black Panther soundtrack. And last but not least, GNX by Kendrick Lamar. Yep, that's it.